Hi Pisces, welcome to your message you need to hear, or the message you need to hear, the message they need you to hear for September 26th through October 25th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Teen Signs Tarot. Much love and support to her. Check her out, show her some love and support yourself if you like what she has to say. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. All right, Pisces. What do we got? What's the message they need you to hear? You need to hear. This is like part 2 of what they aren't telling you. So if you haven't seen that yet, it might be of interest to you. But there's also the chance that it's just a different group of Pisces I'm reading for. Like that reading might not have resonated, but this one might from a different situation in your life, or a different, you know what I mean? Like there's always that. But it's intended to be a romantic love reading and to be a counterpart, or the second part of the what they aren't telling you reading. All right, so 6 of Wands, yay. That's good. 6 of Wands, the Empress, the Fool, wow. 10 of Wands, Strength, the Moon. Ooh, look at all these major arcana here. Queen of Swords, that could be Libra, Pisces, Cancerian, Leo, Aries, or Taurus. 7 of Cups. Okay. All right. What do we got here? Are they wanting to talk to you about something? Are they like wanting to go to you for absolution or advice? Like what's this? Are they wanting you to understand their side or their position of things? All right. What's this Fool about? 2 of Pentacles. This of Wands about. Queen of Cups, to be Cancerian. What's the? I'll hold on a minute. What's this Strength card about? The Hanged Man, that could be Pisces. What's this Moon card about? So this is someone that's still kind of debating on whether. Here's the thing. I think they miss the connection with you, and I think they miss the benefit of being with you. I think this is kind of a self-serving view. I think this is somebody that felt very loved and taken care of, and they really liked how just how you were a very attentive, devoted partner. And yet they're kind of taking their sweet time deciding, but it's like if they could tell you, and see, this feels a little egotistical to me, because it's like if they could tell you, it would be that, well, I'm actually thinking I kind of miss you, so I'm thinking about reaching out again. I'm thinking about maybe you and I should try again. I'm really kind of missing. But then it's like they're debating it and they're at the crossroads, because at what cost? You know, gosh, are they going to have to be, are they going to have to rise up to be worthy of your affection, of your devotion, especially since they ticked you off by being kind of less than as a partner, kind of, you know, disappointing in some areas. So this is somebody that's kind of mulling things over right now. What's this Queen of Swords about? The 2 of Wands, and this jumped. 4 of Pentacles jumped. So, what's this 7 of Cups? The World, the Empress. What's this Empress about? All right, so this is somebody, yep, there it is. This is someone that's missing the connection and the devotion and the nurturing that they had with you, and I think they would like to know that you still have feelings, regardless of how things ended, that there's still feelings there. That you'd still be open to something. And I think they might begin, if they haven't already, they're putting feelers out to see what your position on things is, what you, like where you're at. They're going to find a way to take your pulse, basically. And this is about you. It's either them coming to you to kind of for absolution, but it's also a need for you to be very clear about what you want or what your choices are. Because this feels like it's it. Some of you are going to answer that text or answer the door or meet them for coffee or whatnot. Others of you, you're just going to tell them what's what, and that'll be like, well, I thought I still felt something, but after seeing this person or talking to her or him, I now know that such and such, and off you go on your way to different options. But some of you are going to be willing to hear what they have to say, and it's going to feel pretty good to hear that they miss you, or that, you know, they haven't really met anyone like you. They don't want to meet anybody like you. But I don't think this is about what they can give back to you. I think this is about them starting to see a deficit in their life because you're not in it, and they want, again, they want for them. So this isn't about you, it's about what you can do for them. It feels very one-sided, and I don't think, the thing is though, is that I don't think that they're going to try too hard. I still think they're going to be strategic with their information. I don't think they're going to be very honest or straightforward, especially if they're kind of going to be putting feelers out to see how you feel, or if you said anything about them, or kind of just watching but not being present, that sort of thing, like kind of lurking or creeping around, asking about you, following your socials, all that. But they don't plan to do anything about it. So essentially, this is someone that's keeping tabs on you. Honestly, this is someone that very well could be keeping tabs on you and biding their time. And while they sit there and kind of luxuriate in the possibility, knowing that they could come back, that you're probably waiting for them to do so. Somehow, some way, this feels kind of egotistical here, that someone knows how you feel, and yet they're going to be taking their sweet time, all while keeping tabs on you. This is kind of... there's shades of a little bit of Scorpio's reading in this, just saying. But this is someone that is still, for the time being, they're going to be taking their time. And they feel like they have time to consider all of this. Like, they're not in any hurry. I think they know how you feel about them. And I think if they don't know, they have ways of finding out. And I think that's why they feel like they've got nothing but time, because they're still very aware of what you're doing and what's going on in your life. And nothing of note has really come up, or nothing that they feel like, oh, I better get in there before Pisces gets away from me. And that's why I think it's about you shutting it down. Because I feel like they're, this is shades of the Scorpio reading. Interesting. But they're never going to be really upfront with their intentions. They're still really unclear on what they want. They're just now starting to come around to thinking about a reunion, a reconciliation, reaching out, what they want. The thing that kind of keeps them at bay, though, is the emotion. They want what they want in the relationship, but it's like they don't want to have to be made accountable. They don't want to have to work that hard. They just would wish it was easier. They wish they were more taken care of, rather than, oh my God, I have to be a good partner. I don't mean to make it sound like somebody's a schmuck. If you had a good, decent person, this is not your reading. This is for the Pisces that feel like they gave it all to this relationship. And this is someone who really wants them back because Pisces makes such an effort and treated them right. But at what cost? Because, they were kind of naggy. They were kind of high maintenance. They kind of wanted me to do a lot. They kind of... maybe Pisces just wanted them to show up, to kind of be interested and to be present. You know what I mean? So, if and when this person comes a knocking, and they will, especially if they see you moving on without them, just keep that in mind, that this is someone that you're not really ever going to know how they truly feel, but they're coming, whenever they come in, consider that it was strategic, that somehow they knew what you were doing, what was going on in your life, and you were getting just too far out ahead of this, and they needed to find a way to keep you, because they're still deciding on what they want to do. In their mind, they still see reconnection with you as an option. They still see reconciliation or reunion with you as an option. Some of you are probably laughing right now, but this person is kind of not really, I guess, in touch with what happened, or because they're still thinking that there's a chance that this could work out. This is also about ego, just saying. So this could be someone that thinks, oh yeah, everything's gonna be fine. I can pull it off. We can get back together. I can get them back on my level, on my same page. And I think I think that's misguided of them, because I don't think they're considering your feelings or what you went through, how much you did give to the relationship, and why it was reasonable for you to want that back, and why it ended. And the very fact that they're sitting there going, oh, I'd really like to reach out to Pisces, but it's going to be a lot of work. And that's, it wasn't a charity or a ministry. It was a relationship. It's supposed to be something you both contribute to. It's not just being waited on. Go to a restaurant for that. And this kitchen is closed until we come to, okay, right. No, right. So, that being said, all right, Pisces. That's for Pisces. I have had a little bit too much coffee. Get a little uppity there. That's for Pisces. Page of Swords. We got reaching out online. the beginnings of communication, the stirrings of interest, wanting to see what someone's up to, maybe sending that message, but offering very little, but putting something out there. This is kind of passive in the context of this. That's for Pisces. That's for Pisces. Ooh, hourglass. Time is slipping. So again, this is about them starting to feel like maybe you're getting a little too far out there. And it's because it feels like they have access to information about you, probably following on your socials. For some of you, it might be a family connection. They might be good friends with your, aunt or brother or something or whatnot. But this is someone who's been keeping tabs that is able to. I think they want you still on the fence about this ending. I think they want you still impressionable, or at least hopeful or open, and you need to shut that down. You got the Queen of Swords here. You need to shut that down, because this is someone that just wants you in position while they still continue to make up their mind and think, oh, in time. Oh, no. You deserve better. I'm not the same person that you remember. Fair enough. Maybe that's why there could be, let's not be a monster here and consider the fact that it might be that they have changed, that they're kind of going through something, and they're really hoping that Pisces will be there for them in time after they transition. They're going to have to wait, but after they transition, maybe they're hoping Pisces will be there, because they are in the process of going through some changes here. They don't know what the heck to expect. And because of that transition and transformation, we got the new start, we got the Fool here. Maybe they are a new person. And they're adjusting to a new normal, and they really are missing you, because now they feel like maybe we could really make a go of it. Maybe now that I'm this different person, or that I just feel differently about things, I see things differently, maybe Pisces would be willing to give me a second chance. I sure miss that emotional connection. I've been working a lot, I've been going through a lot. Maybe there is a chance, but I know I gotta wait some more. I'm not ready yet, still working on a few things. But this is what bothers me right here. I mean, that all could be well and true, and someone even believes that, but just, whatever it is, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. So for those of you that are gonna answer the text or respond back, answer the door, whatever, give it time. Give it time, because that's gonna show whether this person really is going through something, a transformation, whether they are shifting and changing, or if it's just talk and for show because they really want this devotion from you back. Just saying. Oopsie, wrong one. Okay. What else for Pisces? To be fair, it could be that's why they're still hoping that you'll be there, because they just want you there at the end, because they're kind of feeling like they'd be more aligned with what you want, you to be on the same page now. I really hope that it's not too late by the time I get through this, that Pisces is there. I hope that they're not completely closed off. I hope that they're still open, that they're still negotiable. 7 of Cups, 2 of Wands. What else for Pisces? Well, okay. That just flew out, so I'm gonna allow it. All right. Wheel of Fortune reversed. This one, I need to have the Xerox picture of all the swords up there, because I can never remember which way is upright. All right. 4 of Swords reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So this is someone that they're probably feeling pretty restless. They've come out of their reverie or this luxuriating right here. It actually probably is not all that it seems. It's someone that is not knowing what to make of their newfound situation. They might even be frustrated by the lack of, or what they perceive as lack in their situation, their present situation. Things really aren't working out like they thought. Perhaps that's why they're missing you, because you provided and did a lot in the relationship, because all of a sudden this is discontent over things. This is not a peaceful time of relaxing and whatnot. This is starting to get antsy and frustrated that things aren't working out like they thought they would. And maybe that's why they're starting to miss you and starting to want that connection from you again, because you buffered a lot. You were there, you were present, you were kind, you were nurturing. Maybe you asked a lot of them, but it's because you wanted a lot and you gave a lot. All right. And as far as if this is referring to you needing to think any more about this, you don't. You don't need to think any more about this with this ending. You know where you stand. You know what you want. As far as this being a new beginning or what, just you, it's going to be your life, your call. Just give it time so that you can see what the true intention is. And also listen to your gut, honestly. It's going to take time. All right. Okay. I hope this was helpful, Pisces. And I hope to see you in the next reading. I thank you for stopping by. You take care.